If your budget for a new phone doesn't stretch to the ultra high definition supercharged LG G3, but you're still keen on the G3 style, then take a look at the G3S. It's visually almost identical to the standard 5.5-inch G3, but at 5 inches it's slightly smaller. It has the same brushed effect curved back, and the volume and power keys are found under the camera rather than on the edges. Now LG reckons this is more comfortable as it's where your finger naturally sits when you hold it, but personally I'm not all that keen as it does take a bit of getting used to, and I really don't think the button placement is a problem that needed fixing to begin with. It might have the G3 name and design, but that's where the similarities end. The display has a 720p resolution rather than 2K, and the weedy 1.2 GHz processor really isn't up to all that much. It's running on the older Android 4.4.2 KitKat, and LG has done a lot to put its own stamp on it. You'll find LG's own app icons on the home screens, and you can customize various bits of it as well, including home screen transitions and the navigation button layout at the bottom. It looks good and it's mostly easy to use as LG hasn't filled it up too much with needless additions, although you won't find LG's activity tracker here from the G3, so keep that in mind if you're hoping for a workout tool. On the downside, the amount of tweaks you can make to the phone means that the settings menu is pretty bloated, which can make it a bit overwhelming for those of you new to Android. The camera on the back has 8 rather than 13 megapixels, which is what you'll get on the G3, but it does at least keep the laser-assisted autofocus, which I found can lock onto a subject extremely quickly. Image quality is generally good too, so you should easily be able to get some great shots for Facebook. The plastic back cover is removable and you'll find the battery underneath. Now the battery really doesn't put up much of a fight. You'll also find the micro SD card slot there, which you will need to use as the phone comes with a pitiful 8GB of built-in storage, which you'll quickly use up once you start loading up your favourite apps, games and music. Although the LG G3S shares the name and design of the flagship G3, the similarities are skin deep only. Processor and screen resolution have been massively throttled, the battery doesn't impress, it only comes with 8GB of storage, which means you'll need to shell out on an extra card. Do not buy this phone if you're looking for the same G3 performance, just in a smaller size. If you only care about having a phone that looks like a flagship, its lower price makes it more accessible than the top-end G3, but better value phones are available for the same money. For a smaller phone that doesn't skimp on the specs, take a look at the waterproof Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. I'm Andrew Hoyle for CNET, and this is the LG G3S.